season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Falcons will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The run from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Burnley. Firing to the right, complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Burnley. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got it. Here we go. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Perez to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air from the score.
And And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man, it's Burnley. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Perez wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, BG! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Perez to throw. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Now, fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Oh, better look out! This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Burnley. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sets up the screen. Got a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws one to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Burnley. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Bettis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. DB's right up on the receivers. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Gain of 1.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Udo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Perez wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Man,
what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Brown. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Falcons are marching down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Burnley. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Falcons! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 82 with the catch in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by just 1 over James Madison. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Line is set on 3rd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Burnley. It's complete to the left. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BG. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point.
42, Texas State, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run.
Touchdown, Bowling Green! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Perez to throw. Back open in the middle. Breaks and runs through another one.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Wants to throw on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He breaks a tackle. He's out past the 35. He's loose on the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Burnley. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that